Welcome back, everybody, to the second session of High XP. We left off with Mere Eldridge in approaching a fight against these undead creatures, in front of a burning church. And the church is now like got fire and smoke coming out of the window holes, porch it is, and these creatures are rolling up on him as he approaches high and mighty in this, his armor is dingy from the previous battle, but he stands proud, and the light aura builds around him as Lady Aster comes up to her final stop. And that's where we left off. So, let's see here. I mean, you see this big, like, creepy guy with these big, long claws and long tongue, just like are walking straight to you, no fear in his eyes. Also, remember the five they got away from earlier that retreated?
Yeah, they're with him.
They're with him.
Of course they are.
Yeah, of course they are. So,
Shit, they got.
I'll give you a second to think about what you want to do here.
I know what I want to do.
Oh, yeah?
I want to smite evil on the big guy.
Oh, okay. So, let's roll initiative then. I'm going to throw these guys up here. Let's see here. Alright. This is our little church that is starting to burn. Alright, you see a little fire.
Is it pretty much out? Like, there's no chance for that church. Is it up in flames, or can it still be put out?
It can still be put out because it's mostly stone, so there's stuff burning inside. But if it doesn't go too long, the stone may eventually get so hot it'll fall too.
Cool. All right.
See, like this stuff, like that's probably paper and wood. Yeah, there's probably no chance of saving that, but actually saving the church, there is.
The structure.
And I guess we make that the bonus objective. So, thing is, I need to get. What did we use here? There's Lady Aster. Is this you? I think so.
I can't see it on my screen.
Yeah. And throw it right over here. Bam.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Alright. Do you dismount or not?
Yeah, I'm dismounted.
You're dismounted. Okay. So, alright, then let's roll initiative.
16.
That's pretty good initiative. Pretty good initiative. I'm gonna lie.
Does Lady Aster, does she move on mine?
It's up to you. Do you want her to go on yours or not?
What is her dex? Nah, she can go on mine.
Alright, so you want to go on yours? Okay, the big guy gets to move before you, but the smaller creatures go after you. You see him stare dead at you and almost like recognize what you are, and like you see him lift up, and as you do, like the claws on his fingertips turn to like metal, shing, shing, right? and he roars at you, and like you see like his muscles like grow, and he gets like way more fit than he already was. And that was it. That's it.
Alright, so my movement. Say 20 feet, yeah. 15, 20. Yeah, I can get there. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm actually up to full health.
Alright. I'm taking the status effect off you too.
And my AC is 22 now.
Dang.
Yeah, so moving up and gonna make the attack.
Alright, go ahead. Roll to hit.
Well, actually, I'm going to smite evil. I have to hit him.
Yeah.
To get this, but that's what I'm doing. I'm smiting evil on him.
Mm-hmm.
$19.
Oh yeah. So you're rolling a long sword or a bastard sword, right?
Bastard sword, yes sir.
Yeah. You pull up your bastard sword, and as it holds up in the air, the light glesses around it, and it lets off like a flash of bright light that doesn't affect you at all as you come down and swing. And how much damage you do?
I'm doing 13 points of damage.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you pull your sword back up and you come down and like cut a huge gash like from shoulder all the way down to the hip, like down it, and rips him apart. He screams in pain.
Very nice. Alright, Lady Aster is going to attack that one. She's healed too, by the way. Yeah. Alright, so. So she's coming in for the hooks.
Alright. Oh yeah. She runs straight up and just lifts like one giant leg and kicks it right in the hip and sends it all. How much damage you do?
12.
Ooh. You know what? Yeah, like she smashes like the whole like side and like upper sternum of this creature. Like you can just see it all indent in, like from this over, like all the bone structure for one hit. Now the gold's guy, right?
Yeah.
Goes to attack. Same here. And this one will come back. Although this one's fairly going.
That one seemed better days.
way better builds. This one a 5-step in. This one will come at you as well. So let's just roll D20. See what I get. The first 3. Let's see here. What's her Lady Aster's AC? 23.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All 3 of them miss. What's your AC? 22. And they miss you as well. They don't seem to be able to get through either your or Lady Aster's armor. They just keep falling and biting at it and not really effectively getting through. And it would be the big guy, right? Yeah. So he comes and comes to you and takes these 2 big giant claws on you. See if either of them hits. Roll 1d20 plus. 1 hit. 2 hits. He hits you both times. Both the claws coming down and breaking and cutting through your armor. And there's like big gorges in it now as it slices through your armor. And you take...
Church better fucking pay for this.
Oh, that's not right. I almost wrote a 1d20 for damage.
That would have been horrible.
20 points.
Jesus.
2 claws hitting.
Things aren't looking good.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, I'm going to take my 2 hits on him.
Okay. Yeah.
Get +1 for my charisma. $13 on the sword.
The hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, miss.
And on the shield. Even worse.
Oh, yeah. Both miss. The big swing, trying to block, nothing but air on both accounts. What about Lady Aster?
Lady Aster's gonna go down. He's gonna see what happens. Alright, so 24 on the. She's gonna hit the one that she's already injured.
Alright, it is bye-bye.
Alright.
It only had
Now,
1 hit point.
I don't think. Can she use her other hoof
Yep.
to hit another one?
Yeah.
She can?
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Mm,
He thinks can't be critted though,
no,
so.
no, can't be credit, but they definitely can be hurt.
8 points of damage to this one.
Once again, severely hurt, just in one blow. She rips off her arm as she comes down with the hoof, dislodges it from the shoulder. Your horse is a badass wife.
Better than the paladin.
Okay.
If my paladin dies, I'm just gonna play the horse.
There you go. Just play the horse.
Yeah, hey, I'm about to do rider one day.
4d20.
One may fail.
There you go. What? Oh yeah, one definitely failed. he comes up to bite you on his armor, and when he does, like, and you swing your shield around just in time and bash it in the head, and it takes. How much damage does your shield do? What's it roll?
It does D6.
D6. It takes 5 points of damage from the miscellaneous hit from your shield to it. And all the others miss. They don't really do it. They can't really get through yours or Lady Astra's armor. So they try, they gnaw. There's little teeth marks and claw marks on your armor and shield, but nothing's getting through. But the big guy comes around, and he moves to flank.
Of course he does.
Ooh, that hits.
Damn.
Damn, rolling like a beast today.
What is going on? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't ever roll that well, especially on this day. 16 points of damage.
I'm not looking so good.
Yeah, it comes claws, and this time, like, he rips apart, like, your top breastplate, like, rips a whole, like, chest piece off as he claws through.
Yeah, I'm not looking so hot.
Your go.
Alright, so. It's a standard action. Can I lay on hands and make an attack at the same time?
What kind of action is lay on hands?
A standard.
No. You can lay on hands and attack, or you can, and move, or you can attack. Because standard and attack is the same action.
How bad is he looking? Is he looking alright?
How much damage you did there? Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's almost bloodied.
Almost bloody. Well, not bad. But the way you're rolling, I should probably move. But
What are you doing?
I'm going to do Lady Astra's turn first.
Okay.
She's going to take the attacks of opportunity.
And with this, there are some more flames coming out the windows. You see some of them busting under the door.
That church is toast. I don't care about it. Actually, here. Alright, so she's coming in. Is she taking an attack from this guy?
Two. I get two. But I don't think that's going to matter. Not unless I get a 20. I got a 20. So then she takes 1d6 plus 1. 3 points of damage, but she must roll me a fortitude saving throw.
What did we determine? She go no wait, yeah, her. I go off her forts because well, it's the same as mine, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Bam.
Yep. Meets beats.
Oh sweet, she beats it. All right, so she moves up, and she's gonna take her attack.
Okay. Makes her attack. Go for it.
Do some shit to this guy. 20.
Yep. Hits.
Well.
Yeah, with that attack you hit in the head and that last attack coming up on his back and just like slamming on it, you see the hoof come through its chest as it comes out, like. So in front of you, as you're fighting this thing, all of a sudden you see Lady Aster's like horseshoe bust through, and right in front of your face and pulls back. Lives out another mean roar. It is on death's door.
Alright, with that.
That's it, right?
No, my guy's gonna go.
Okay.
Myra Eldridge got the courage he needed to take his swings. With a miss. But he doesn't fail. There. That may be a crit. Wait, does this guy have a...
With your shield?
Yeah.
What's your crit range on your shield? Well, you can't crit, but I just want to know.
No, it's 20. It's 20 anyway.
Okay.
Alright, but his damage from the shield will be... 14.
Oh, with that big bash and the spikes come through and protrude like, through his head multiple places. Blood, ooze running down, falls limply off your shield. Shit. Okay, and as it falls lifeless to death, it melds into the earth and just leaves like a it looks like a shadow, but permanently etched into the ground as it leaves. And these other ones turn back into regular town people.
Excellent. All right, well, the moment they turn into townspeople, I point at the church and say, extinguish the flames. Water.
Roll me a charisma or a diplomacy check.
That I can do. Do I get any bonuses because I just saved their asses?
No, I'm thinking you might get negatives because they just got turned back into human. They're probably pretty dazed and disoriented.
Yeah, I don't make it.
Yeah, no, they're like they're too incoherent from just being turned back to humans. But you can see like from buildings around this, the buildings around. None like directly close to you because you're like in a town square with a church on top. But there's people starting to come out of their buildings. But the flames are growing.
Well, then I'm going to shout to the townsfolk.
Okay.
We must extinguish the fires. Is this a church of...
Huh?
Who's this god? What god is it?
You can't tell anymore.
Either way.
Only not because you didn't have the knowledge or something. You probably easily could tell, but it's so much fire you can't see any symbols to know.
Sure, that makes sense. I have nothing to put it out. I mean,
all right.
So
you want to like get on your horse and ride around town to see if you can get some people to help you?
Yeah. See if I can't. See if I can.
Roll me five diplomacy checks.
Any bonuses? Because I'm on a horse. People love horses.
Do you have a way to stand out other than the horse?
My magic sword of Heronius. For Heronius.
Okay. Does it have magical properties?
Yeah, my sword's a +1.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe like you have like light.
No, I don't have spells yet.
Oh, okay. But you do pull out your sword and glimmer it into the sun and ride around. I'll give you shoot, and you just saved him. I'll give you your morale bonus, so +4 to it.
Cool, I'll take that. 18.
Roll. Keep rolling.
Oh yeah. I get it. 25. What do I need?
So, yeah, you roll around, and most of the people you see end up following you. And shortly later, there's bucket lines coming up to start throwing out the fire. What do you do, like, as this bucket line forms?
Oh, all right. So you kind of blurred out there. Did you say that they did what now?
You gathered up most of the people that you've seen followed you, and end up forming this bucket line from the closest well to the church. What are you doing in this time?
Once everyone starts putting it out, I'm gonna hop in the very front and actually start throwing water onto the flames.
Okay, so you want to be like front and center, trying to take like any brunt of like flames coming out and things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it's definitely with that inspiration and standing in the front, people work so much harder, and you end up actually saving the church. It's pretty damaged. Like all the tapestries and anything like that's completely gone, but it's still standing, which is pretty good.
But, yeah, it's better than the alternative.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you definitely saved the church. When it's all said and done, people start to gather around you.
And refresh my memory. All this came from the mine.
Well, that's where the soldiers told you that creature came from. And apparently the creature was turning other people into the other ghouls that was attacking you. And that was the people that living in this mining town. So...
Well, does it look like there's anyone in charge, or are they all just kind of becoming like a mass of people?
Yeah, it's like a half circle mass around you. No one stood out as being in charge. You do see a couple of the soldiers that you did save, including the one you healed, to bring him back, standing around.
Was that the only creature of that sort, or were there others? I asked it to the townspeople.
They kind of start talking among themselves, and you hear like, I don't know, is there more? I've never seen that creature before. And eventually, someone's like, well, I don't see any more people turned into the ghouls that they was before and stuff. It's like, could there be more in the mine? I don't know. And kind of this shimmering talk between each other. No one really gives you an answer. But because no one really knows.
How I want to look around. Is there anyone who looks like they could be a miner?
Oh, several people. Several.
Well, I look at one of the miners and say, how deep does the mine go?
He says like only down 50 feet. We've only been doing this for a couple of months, and there's considerable path they carve out.
I want to check it out. I want to go down in the mine. First, I want to make it known that I have done my lay on hands for the day.
Okay. Yeah. So
lot, but
they end up showing you where the mine is, and I mean, right now it's dark because there's no one down in there. There hasn't been anybody down there for a few days, but you're at the entrance, the very top of the mine.
I'm assuming there's torches somewhere nearby.
Yeah, like there's a barrel of like torches going through, and as you light one up and you look down, you see that there's sconces of torches going through.
As I go down, I want to light each sconce.
Okay, yeah, you just go down. You take some time doing this, because you probably have to stop 30 seconds at each one to get it going. But you walk on down, and you shortly get down there. When you do get down there, at the bottom is so as you're walking down, it's almost like 20 feet wide, the hallway path, and about like 10 feet tall. But as you get down there, it narrows sharply. Like you can tell where they're like cutting out, and you see all these red gems glittering back at you as the firelight from the torch hits them, and they just gleam at you all around.
Well, I'm good, so I'm not gonna steal any as much as I want to. My character would not do such a thing. Well, I mean, there's nothing down here. Can I make a spot check?
Yeah.
My spot's kind of garbage. 17.
Oh, but you roll well enough. It doesn't matter how bad the skill is. Yeah, so in this you see these rocks that can they're not solid, right? Like most of the cave is solid, but every now and then there's like patches of like loose rock, and you can feel like airflow coming through.
I'm gonna interact with it.
Okay.
See if it's an illusion.
Okay. Row to disbelieve.
What is that? A will?
Yep, we'll see.
How come a paladin's will is so garbage?
You'd think a paladin would have to have really high will.
Yeah, his will at level 5 is a +1.
But just naturally have willpower to be able to follow the paladin sets of rules. Like you have to be pretty strong of character.
Well, I rolled a nat 20.
Unfortunately, they're totally real, and it's just a wasted nat 20.
This is a really good illusion. Yeah, all right. So it's not an illusion. I feel airflow, so there's definitely something back there. I'm not a miner, so I'm not going to start fucking hammering away here. That seems like a terrible idea. It's late night. I'm going to go back to town.
All right.
I mean, I'm pretty beat up.
Back to the. Are you walking? You mean like to Magnaport or to the
just back up.
Outside the mall?
I think I should stay here.
Okay. So
I should stay here for at least the night.
Okay. As you walk back up, you see this one guy holding a small sack, right? That's all sad. And there's a few people walking up to him, and you see in their hands they all have the red gems you've seen down there, and they have thrown them in the sack. And as the last of the few throw the gems in the sack and stuff, he ties it up and like walks towards you, and he's like, he kind of gestures it out to you. He doesn't really want to get too close to you and the horse, like kind of like as a respect thing. And a little bit nerve wracking because you are, such a high and almighty figure in this community, right? And he hands it out, and he hands the sack out to you. And he's like, "For thanks."
I did not do it for your gold. I did not do it for your gems. Use that to rebuild your city. What I require tonight is food and lodgings.
Yeah. So one of the there's a woman that comes out, and she's like, "I have extra room now. You can stay with me."
And Lady asked her, where can she find lodgings?
They one of like they're like this teenage boy. He's like dirty and grimy and stuff. He's like, Sir Paladin, I know how to take care of horses.
Very well.
All right. Yeah, so he grabs the ring and leads Lady Astral, and she kind of gives you the look, is like, "Are you serious?"
I give her the look back. I have telepathic link with her,
Right.
between her. Actually, it's not telepathic, not yet. It's empathic. But basically, I give her the watch. Keep an eye out. Be alert. I send the be alert a signal back to her.
Okay. So she's like the young teenage boy leads her by the reins, and kind of off to it, a building down the way, and as the lady turns, she has like a basket full of like vegetables and stuff in her hands already, and she's like, "Right this way." And starts walking, and like you're kind of walking down the street, and she's like, "So, what's your name?"
I am Meyer Eldridge of the Church of Heronius.
And what good fortune do we get to deserve as a paladin in this time of need?
Why was I sent here again? Remind me.
So yeah, like your Sergeant Gunther, like gave you your first like border patrol mission.
And it was this town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like this mining town is like right on the edge of Anant County, and the Wraithmore. It's like right on the edge of that. So, but it's so valuable, because of the gems are coming out of there that they try to defend it and keep it.
All right. Either way, my answer is all deserve the protection of Heronius.
Okay. She doesn't really say anything else unless you talk to her on the way there, and after a while, you walk into this much larger house than needed for one person, but like you don't see anybody else around, and she sits you at this it's not very big, but it's well crafted table with chairs, and like goes to like a kitchen area and starts the fireplace up.
How late is it?
This is like early evening by now.
I ask her, where can I find a good group of miners? I have questions about about what I saw down there.
She says pretty much any male in the village is a minor.
I must speak with them. I will. I guess I can just wander around the town. Or is there anybody here other than her? She's the only one. I can't.
She's the
It's not
only
like
one. Huh?
I can't find a gopher. Go find some people.
No, like she volunteered to like take you to her place, and but yeah, no, she's the only one.
All right.
She doesn't talk much. You can definitely tell she's got like this sad, dreary look to her, but she does start cooking up like a stew for you, and she points to like a little shed like outside the house, and says if you want a bath.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna actually ask her. You said this house is much bigger than one person, so is it always been just you who's lived here?
She kind of looks at you, and she looks at you, and then turns her head back down, and she not really want to make eye contact. She's like, no, I had a husband and 2 boys, but they're now gone.
Did they perish in the recent attacks?
The oldest son and my husband was some of the first to encounter the creature.
I regret that I couldn't have come earlier.
She kind of gives you like a half smile, like like appreciative, but that doesn't really do any good kind of look, and kind of continues working. It's probably, I mean, if you wanted to wait around or something, it'd probably be like an hour before she gets done.
Cooking?
Yeah.
Well, while she's cooking, I'm actually going to take that time to go speak with some people.
Okay.
Going to find some men around town.
That can easily be done. There's a lot of people out like picking up things or trying to do halfway repairs to buildings and stuff, just to hold them over through the night.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, I'm gonna walk up to one and I'm gonna ask them if they would know anything about the airflow, as in were they to come into any caverns while mining?
Yeah. So he kind of sits and thinks about it, and he's like that there is one, we know about it, but that was the first encountered.
First encounter with
like an opening that they encountered, like another open area other than what they bored out.
And he was saying that they kind of were expecting it, but didn't know when.
No, he says he knows that the one there is there. Like they recently found that, but that was the first one that they found where they're getting airflow. And after a little while and hesitation, he's like, and we was told to stop and not go any farther, but a lot of us wanted to see what it was about. Was there even more rubies or another type of gym down there. So we opened it up.
Hmm. And whose idea, whose final decision was that?
He where's my thing? Wilbert was the one that said it was okay.
And is he dead?
No.
Wilbert's alive.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll be speaking with Wilbert in the morning. Thank you, sir. I shall go and retire for the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back, and I'm pretty beat up.
Okay.
I'm at what am I at? I'm at 16 health, so I'm pretty beat up. I'm going to yeah, I need to eat and get some sleep.
Okay. Yeah.
Go talk to Wilbur in the morning.
When you get back to the house of the woman that's cooking for you, you know, there is plenty of food for you to eat. Plenty. You can eat and gorge yourself if you wanted to. It's sit out and waited on you, and it's still warm when you get back, but the woman you don't see.
Okay, fair enough. She's, shit's happened. Well, I'm gonna eat. And then I'm going to check on Lady Aster.
Okay. You eat and you go to the building where the stable boy took him to, and you find that she has her armor is off, and all like her drapings and stuff is off, and like she's been combed down and fed.
Well, I look at her and say, "See, it's not that bad." And then I head back. I'm gonna head back, clean up, clean my armor. It's kind of gross.
Okay.
And
as you turn around to head back, you see the teenage boy like on the stool in the corner, kind of sleeping.
do horses get? Let me re-ask. Do special mounts take penalties for sleeping in their armor?
Probably. Yeah, like it's probably exhausting. It's not. It'd be the same thing as if you slept in it. It'd be totally uncomfortable.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I put her draping back on. I put her armor back on.
Okay.
And I send her to the ethereal plane.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
I'm just gonna fuck with the stable boy.
Okay.
That way, also, I'm doing it for two reasons. One, my guy's gotta have a small, sense of humor. He can't be all serious. And two, if I need her, I can just call her right to me. Yeah. I don't have to worry about her coming towards me. Even though I think I have like that link to like 2 miles or something crazy like that. Cool. But still, the ethereal plane is just boom. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back and go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah. So you head back to the house you're staring at, and you like you don't really know where to go. So like there's an open room that kind of has something that, that people would consider a couch, roughly, and you just kind of crash out on that, throw your armors down and stuff, and in the middle of the night, you hear banging at the door.
Well, I open it.
Okay. As you do, you see the woman from the upstairs come to the top of the stairwell, and you open it up, and it's the little stable boy.
Well, I look at the woman and say, "I'll handle this."
Okay. And he like screams. He's like, "Your horse, it's gone. It's
What'd you do
gone.
with
I've
it?
looked everywhere."
Well, you said you knew how to take care of it.
I'm like, I did take care of her. I just went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone.
That's not very good work ethic, is it?
He goes, "No, I guess not."
Well, lucky for you, she is perfectly fine.
So he kind of gives you like the tilted look, like he doesn't know what you mean.
I have her. You don't have to worry about her. She looked quite content where she was, though. You did a good job.
With that, he kind of beams at, at first he looked kind of crestfallen, and now he kind of like beams at you because he's getting praise from the paladin.
Yeah. But next time, don't fall asleep on the job. And with that, I'm going back to sleep.
Okay. Close the door. You go back to sleep. Yeah. Let's say that'd be time for our first break.
Cool.
All right. Let's take a break.